Learn how to manage your time effectively. Invest in planning your day by dividing it into blocks designed for work, leisure, hobbies, and health activities. In this regard, technology can become your allies. There are many time management apps that can help you organize your day. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Remember that your health and well-being are the cornerstone of work-life balance. Take time for physical activity, healthy eating, and hobbies that bring you pleasure. Learn how to relax and recover after stressful days to keep yourself in good shape both physically and emotionally. Remember that finding a work-life balance is not a one-time act but a constant practice. It's a journey filled with learning and self-discovery. Along the way, you will learn what is really important to you, and this will allow you to live a full and harmonious life. In our fast-paced world where every minute counts, it is extremely easy to get lost between the numerous demands that modernity imposes on us. Work, career, constant development, all this is certainly important. However, it is equally important that we leave outside of our workplace our life, family, hobbies, dreams. How do you find this golden balance? How can we maintain harmony between the achievement of professional goals and the joy of life that we all strive to find? The first and most important thing is awareness. Yes, it is the realization that work-life balance is not a myth, not something unattainable, but a real need for each of us. Every day spent in a hurry, every missed birthday of a child, every moment when we cannot afford to rest is a bell that should alarm us. Secondly, planning. One of the key aspects of achieving work-life balance is the ability to plan your time. This applies to both work tasks and personal plans. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and priorities. Learning to say no is no less important than learning to take responsibility. Thirdly, health. No career is worth sacrificing your health. Physical activity, adequate sleep, and proper nutrition are not just items on the list of self-care. This is something without which it is impossible to achieve true balance. Fourth, learn to disconnect. We live in the age of technology, when work is literally at hand 24 hours a day. Learn to leave work at work. Time spent with family, friends, or all alone should be devoid of work moments. And finally, remember that your job is not all that you are. You are not limited to your professional achievements. Your personality is much broader and richer. Do not miss the opportunity to seek and find joy in small things, develop your passions, follow your dreams. Friends, work-life balance is not just a desirable state. This is a necessity without which a full-fledged existence is impossible. Learn to love yourself enough to give yourself the right to happiness in every aspect of your life. Why do we need this balance? Some may wonder. After all, society often praises those who devote themselves to work 100%, appreciating diligence and constant striving for success. But the truth is that long-term overload and lack of proper rest lead to burnout, decreased productivity, and, as a result, a deterioration in the quality of life. Ignoring personal needs and not having time for what is really important to you sooner or later leads to disappointment and a decrease in vitality. So how do you find this golden balance? The first step is to recognize that it is impossible to be everywhere and keep up with everything. Setting realistic goals and priorities helps you focus on what is really important. We learn to say no. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of self-respect and understanding of one's own boundaries. It is also important to realize the value of time. One way is to effectively plan and delegate tasks. Don't take on everything, learn to trust others, and let go of the idea of perfectionism. Remember that a perfectly done job is not always worth the time you spend on it. Don't forget about self-development and hobbies. Developing new skills and hobbies outside of the workplace not only enriches your life, but also improves your performance and creativity. Balance is not only the absence of work in your life, but also the presence of happiness and pleasure in it. Friends, remember that work-life balance is not an instant decision, but a path. This is the path to happiness, self-realization, and harmony, and let this path be an exciting journey for you, full of discoveries and joy. Thank you for your attention. May your every day be filled with meaning, joy, and achievements. Find your perfect balance and let it lead you to the life you dream of. He takes one step at a time, concentrating so as not to fall. In the same way, we must move forward in our lives, keeping our work and personal lives in balance. It's easy to say, but how do you do it? The first and most important thing is to realize the importance of balance. Work-life balance does not mean an equal amount of time spent on each of them. This means that you find quality and satisfaction in both of these aspects, giving yourself the opportunity to be fully present and attentive to the current moment, regardless of whether you are at work or at home. The secret is to set priorities and learn how to say no. Each of us has our limits, and recognizing this is the first step to achieving balance. Learn to listen to yourself, your body, and mind. If you feel that you are overworked and starting to lose motivation, this is a sign that it's time to slow down and pay attention to other aspects of life. The second important point is time for yourself. Take time for something that brings you joy and allows you to relax. It can be reading, sports, meditation, walking in the fresh air, or time spent with loved ones. It's important to find something that energizes you and make this ritual a regular part of your life. The third element is the boundaries. In the age of constant communication, it's so easy to become available 24/7. It is important to set clear boundaries between working time and time for yourself. This creates the necessary space for rest and recovery, allowing you to be more productive and focused when you really need it. The fourth aspect is the relationship. Do not forget about the people who are your support and source of happiness. Time spent with family and friends helps strengthen these relationships and enriches your life. And finally, be merciful to yourself. Balance is not a goal that needs to be achieved and fixed forever. This is a process, and sometimes we will lean more towards one side than the other. The main thing is to be able to notice these shifts and correct them. Strive for harmony, while maintaining patience and self-compassion. Dear friends, find your balance. Remember that every new day is an opportunity to make a choice in favor of a happy, balanced life. Don't sacrifice yourself for work, but also don't let the demands of life overshadow your professional aspirations. Find your golden mean, go to it, and let every step fill you with confidence and joy. In today's world full of aspirations for success and achievements, we often find ourselves carried away by an endless race, forgetting that the real essence of life lies not only in work, but also in harmony between professional duties and personal life. We pursue our careers, set ambitious goals for ourselves, and this inspires us, but if we do not learn to balance these two sides of our existence, we risk losing the meaning of what we live for. Many of us are put in conditions where work seems to be an integral part of our lives. Yes, a career brings satisfaction, helps us grow and develop as individuals, but it should not overshadow everything else. Put yourself first. Allow yourself to enjoy moments outside the office beyond endless deadlines and projects. It is important to remember that time spent with family, friends, and time for yourself is not lost. This is what energizes, gives strength and inspiration.